Barcelona got the game, I love and live. I guess I gotta go and save it, kill him off and bake the minnows, trying to fry the big offender.
From Westminster, Colorado by way of Denver, here is Daniel Garcia. 129.6 official weight for Daniel Garcia, 129.6. Again, tomorrow night, the first time boxing will take place inside of YouTube Theater, and we're proud that it's going to be Golden Boy Promotions to put on the show for you. Some tickets are still available. If you need those, please go to the Golden Boy website. Of course, you can go to Ticketmaster.com and get your tickets all squared away for tomorrow night's event here in Los Angeles. First fight, 310 with Jonathan Perez and Daniel Garcia. Junebug puts his undefeated record on the line tomorrow to kick off the show here in LA.
Just Danny.
Once again, that is 4 rounds of super featherweight action. In just a moment, we'll give you an opportunity to meet Daniel Garcia as he makes his way to the one and only Beto Duran. Well, Beto, I know you're excited to be out here in Los Angeles today. Why don't you take it away?
Yeah, Joe, it's going to be a good show tomorrow. Remember, doors open about 3 o'clock here at YouTube Theater. Joining me right now from Westminster, Colorado, close to Denver, Colorado. His name is Daniel Garcia, but don't call him that, right? It's Junebug?
Yeah, everybody calls me Junebug, but my real official name, Daniel, but yeah, June.
Now, tell me about this hoodie you got right here. What's the inspiration for that?
From my trunks. So the trunks that I have, it actually matches the design. So it's a Sarape trunk. All the colors are going to be on the trunk, so yeah, it matches perfect.
All right, well, good luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
All right, Junebug, representing Colorado 303. Back to you, Joe.
Thank you, Beto. That undefeated record again on the line tomorrow night for Garcia. He's doing it here in LA. And we'll now move on to our second fight. This is 4 rounds in the super featherweight division featuring Pedro Salome of Anaheim and Adan Palma of San Diego. Salome will be first on the scale. Again, he is from Anaheim, California, just a short drive down the 5 freeway. 3-1 with 2 draws, 1 knockout to his credit. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Pedro Salome.
125.
125 for the Anaheim native, 125 Salome. His opponent 4-0 with 4 knockouts. He's from San Diego, El Gallo Negro Adan Palma. And the super bantamweight is good, 123.2. 123.2 for Palma. And I do apologize. I said super featherweight earlier. It is a super bantamweight fight. 4 rounds scheduled for this one. And don't forget, fans, you can catch the action live on DAZN. The worldwide feed will kick off at 5 Pacific in Los Angeles. These are the preliminary bouts. Pedro Salome of Anaheim, San Diego's Adan La Palma going after it tomorrow. Undefeated Palma. 4-0 with 4 knockouts, came in at 123.2. In just a moment, we'll send him over to talk to Beto. All right, we are ready for our next fight. Super lightweight action, 6 rounds featuring Jose Zaragoza of Missouri and Alejandro Reyes of Mexicali. Six rounds again in the super lightweight division. Jose Zaragoza of Missouri. 16th professional fight, or 16 under his belt, 9-6-1 with 3 knockouts to his credit. We are ready for you to step on the scale, Mr. Zaragoza. 138.8. 138.8. Jose Zaragoza. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner from Mexicali, Baja California, Mexico, 9-0 with 5 knockouts. First name is Alejandro, well known around the boxing world as Ping Pong. 139.6, Ping Pong Reyes. Jose Zaragoza of Sedalia, Missouri, and undefeated Alejandro Ping Pong Reyes going after it tomorrow in our final preliminary bout before we go live at 5 o'clock on DAZN. 9-0 with 5 knockouts for the native of Mexicali. This again, our final preliminary bout before we get on with our main card. And that weigh-in will begin at 1 o'clock. And before we get to that official weigh-in of the main card, we will send it over to Beto one more time as he takes a moment to introduce you all to Pimpon Reyes.
Yeah, Joe, and tickets available at Ticketmaster.com for tomorrow's card. The first ever boxing event at YouTube Theater, now joined by Pimpon Reyes from Westside Boxing, also Mexicali undefeated fighter. Pimpon, what type of show are we going to see tomorrow?
Well, I expect a great show. Expecten un buen espectáculo. Se cortó el micrófono. Pues un gran show como siempre. Quiero agradecerle a todos que nos están apoyando. Quiero un fuerte saludo a la troca y a toda la raza que viene al que nos van a acompañar. Gracias a todo el público, a mi familia y a toda la afición y a la gente.
Like always, I want to thank everybody, all of my fans, everyone who came from Tijuana. As always, I'm going to put a great show. I'm so excited. I'm happy to have all you guys here.
All right, Pimpon Reyes, good luck to you tomorrow. You'll see that card. It starts at 3:10. Doors open at 3. Joe Martinez, close it out. Let them know what's coming up for us to schedule.
All right, Beto, thank you. And again, folks, that'll be the final preliminary bout. Our first three will kick off at 3:10 tomorrow, and then we'll go live at 5 o'clock on DAZN. That also kicks off our 1 p.m. official weigh-in, so we've got a few minutes. We'll stand by for that as we send it back to the studio.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. It's now time for the featured bout of the evening. From the four corners of the world to the four corners of this ring, the fight starts now!
This is something that comes along every now and then in generation, and it's special, and there's no hype. Let's go!
No respect to this guy. Let's go.
You better believe it now. That was something special.
20 rounds, 20 victories.
It was Lamb versus Lion.
And still the undisputed champion of the world.
Well, fight fans, a very good afternoon. We welcome you back to YouTube Theater here in beautiful Inglewood, California. Tomorrow night, YouTube Theater will host the first ever Golden Boy boxing event. We're so excited that it is here outside of SoFi Arena. Everything going down here in Los Angeles is absolutely picking up as they get ready, of course, for the 2028 Olympics. But first off, let's kick off some boxing tomorrow night. Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions proudly presents to you an evening of world-class boxing for your enjoyment. It is sponsored by Bet Online. All the fight odds are brought to you by Bet Online. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Doors again at 3 o'clock tomorrow. First fight at 3:10. And the weigh-in you're about to see will be our main card. And that will kick off at 5 p.m. on our worldwide feed on the one and only DAZN. So we'll bring up our first fight. It is a WBO World Title Eliminator in the minimum weight division. 12 rounds of action brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. This fight in association with Cotto Promotions. And it features from Monterrey, Mexico, Judel Reyes. And from Villalba, Puerto Rico, Oscar Collazo. We'll bring them up on the stage right now for their official weight. Judel Reyes, El Guerredito, Monterrey, Mexico, 16 professional fights. He is 15-1 with 5 knockouts to his credit. He is on my left, and he will be ready to step on the scale in just a moment. If you would, please put your hands together for World Champion Boxing Hall of Famer Bernard Hopkins. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Judel Reyes, first on the scale for us. Please step up. El Guerredito, 104.2 pounds official weight. Judel Reyes of Monterrey, Mexico. His opponent puts his undefeated record on the line, 5-0 with 3 knockouts. El Boricua from Villalba, Puerto Rico. Here is Oscar, El Pupilo Collazo. 104.6 for the Puerto Rican sensation, undefeated minimum weight fighter from Villalba, Puerto Rico. Again, a WBO World Title Eliminator in the minimum weight division. Golden Boy Promotions with Miguel Cotto Promotions. Opening up worldwide on DAZN from beautiful YouTube Theater, Inglewood, California. And it is all live on DAZN. Tickets are available if you are local to the LA area. Please come and get your tickets at the box office. Of course, you can go to the Golden Boy website, and Ticketmaster will facilitate your ticket needs for tomorrow night's show here in Los Angeles. Show opener at YouTube Theater tomorrow night on DAZN. Mexico contra Puerto Rico, a battle of 2 nations. From Monterrey, Judel Reyes at 104.2. Villalba, Puerto Rico's Oscar Collazo at 104.6. As the Puerto Rican puts his undefeated record on the line tomorrow. Thank you, gentlemen. And in just a moment, we will send it back to Beto. He will give us an opportunity to talk to both of these fighters, these young minimum weight combatants that will square off tomorrow night inside the ropes of YouTube Theater. Beto, you look sharp today. Take it away.
Oh, as you do always, Joseph Martinez. And once again, tomorrow's card, the doors open up at 3 o'clock. First fight at 3:10. The DAZN portion opens up at 5 o'clock with this young man right now representing Monterrey, Mexico. What kind of fight are we going to get tomorrow?
Pues van a ver una pelea muy interesante, van a ver una pelea muy buena. Digo, siempre saben que Puerto Rico, México son guerras y entonces mañana no esperen menos de eso.
We're going to have a good fight. We're going to have a great fight. We already know that Mexico versus Puerto Rico is always a good show, so you guys will see.
All right, well, good luck to you tomorrow. Buena suerte.
Good luck. Oh, buena suerte.
Ok, muchas gracias.
All right, you there, Reyes? I got to go get that suerte, right? Thank you very much. Joe, one thing about this card is going to be a good one. 4 fights. The zone starts at 5 o'clock. The 105 pound, the good thing about that fight is an eliminator, so an opportunity for the winner to now become a mandatory and an opportunity to fight for the world title. Now joining us from Puerto Rico. Where in Puerto Rico?
Villalba, Puerto Rico.
Because I say Villalba, but the way you said it, how?
Villalba.
Villalba, el pupilo, the pupil. Now, Oscar, when the opportunity came for you to fight this one, what did you think?
No, we was very good prepared for this fight, you know, and my team and I and my promoters know the path that we're gonna through, and this is a big step, and you know we train hard for it. We're gonna get it.
Yesterday you were telling me, yeah, Mexico, Puerto Rico, you have the history all the time. You know, Oscar fought Cotto and the legendary, of course. But you said that 105 pounds, you guys don't stop throwing punches. This is an action-packed card we're getting tomorrow, aren't we?
No, it is. It's gonna be a fire fight, you know. But up in the ring, it's gonna be a more intelligent fight. You know, the more intelligent wins. Boxing is get hit and don't get hit, and that's the best. I'm the best in the craft.
But you also said if he hits you 4 times, how many times you gonna hit him?
Oh no, he hit me. He throw 1, I'm gonna throw 5. You know, is the best. I'm the best in the game at it. He gonna see.
All right, well, if you're Puerto Rican, you gotta yell. What's that? What do you guys always yell at Puerto Rico?
You wanna say it?
Say it.
Puñeta, vamos pa encima, Puerto Rico.
This guy, well, you got to throw the wepa in there too. You'll see him tomorrow. Thank you very much, Oscar Pupillo. Good luck to you.
Thank you, thank you.
There you go, Oscar De La Hoya, Miguel Cotto. They put on battles over the years. Back to you, Joe.
All right, well, thank you, Beto. And from one Oscar to the other, the man who is deep in the roots here in Los Angeles, the boxing scene, absolutely exploded, going back to the Olympics in the 80s, and of course, where we are today with Golden Boy Promotions. Wouldn't have happened without the man to my left. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. All right, Oscar, let's get this show on the road as we continue with our second fight tomorrow night, DAZN Super Middleweight Action, WBO Global Championship on the line. From San Diego, Ulysses Sierra takes on Beck, the Bully Malakouzian. Ulysses Sierra from San Diego, California. He will step in the ring tomorrow night. 17-2-2, his professional record, 10 knockouts to his credit. And he will be fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is ready to step on the scale. Please welcome Ulysses Sierra. .167.4 official weight, Sierra. His opponent fights out of Indio, California. He's 10-1, 8 knockouts to his credit. Here's the Bully, Beck Malakouzian. 167.6 for Beck the Bully. Beck the Bully, originally from Uzbekistan. He's been taken under the wings of the Diaz brothers in Indio, California, as they have helped to propel him into a title fight tomorrow night. WBO Global Strap in the super middleweight division. This fight is brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions and it's in association with World of Boxing. Some tickets still remain for tomorrow night's action. Do not miss out if you are in LA. Make it a point to come to the beautiful YouTube Theater here in Inglewood, California, just outside of SoFi Stadium. Ulises Sierra on your right. 167.4 from San Diego takes on the Indio fighter Beck the Bully Melekuziev. 10 rounds, super middleweight. See you tomorrow, gentlemen. Now we're set for our co-main event tomorrow night. 10 rounds scheduled for the vacant WBA International Lightweight Championship. This fight features from Humacao, Puerto Rico. We'll get it on the stage in a moment. Before that, we will go to Beto for Ulises Sierra.
Yeah, Joe, the co-main is going to be a good one, too. All right, I know you're getting all excited. Joe Martinez, the best in the business. You just want to get through it. But first, we got to give Ulises Sierra from the 619 San Diego some shine. Not many people say, hey, I'll fight Bektemir Melekuziev. You said, yeah, why?
You know, my mom ain't raised a bitch, put it that way. And I got the opportunity presented to me, and I just jumped all over it.
You fought on Golden Boy cards before when you started off your career. You come here with a lot of pride. What kind of fighter are you?
Like you said, I'm a prideful fighter. I put everything on the line every time I'm out there, and I'm just ready to shine. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Well, good luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, Ulises Sierra, you'll see him on DAZN, the second part of the night on DAZN. Once again, the DAZN broadcast gets going at 5 o'clock. Todd Grisham will be on the broadcast, or Jamar Chris Mannix. And the doors open at YouTube Theater, the beautiful YouTube Theater, hosting the first ever boxing match. Doors open at 3 o'clock. The first fight at 3:10. As always, follow the Golden Boy social media accounts for more information. Now let's bring in from Uzbekistan. They call him Beck the Bully. Not because he's the mean guy in the schoolyard bullying people around, but because he has a bulldog attitude. And you see the bulldog is actually his logo. So a bulldog, and then they said bully. Here he is, because his neck and his trap is all that like a bulldog right there. All right, Beck, how do you feel?
Yeah. Good, thank you.
All right, that's a little bit of English. He's getting better training in Indio, California. His trainer, Alec, will be helping translate. What kind of fighter are you for the people who haven't seen you?
Какой ты боец для тех, кто не знает, кто не видел тебя? Расскажи о себе как о бойце.
Albatta, nima deydi? Jangga tayyormiz. Har qanday raqib bo'lishidan qat'iy nazar ringda albatta o'zimizda ishimizni qilamiz va chiroyli g'alabaga Xudo erishishga harakat qilamiz.
I'm ready. Inside the ring, I'm a different person from outside the ring, you know. So inside the ring, we're gonna show great fight.
Beck comes in with a lot of power. He looks for the knockout. Are we gonna get some rounds tomorrow?
Yes. Estoy listo.
Oh, estoy listo. All right. So Bektemir Melekuziev Diaz, because you're training with the Diaz brothers. Good luck to you, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, so Bektemir Melekuziev, do not miss his fight. Thank you. We'll talk to you tomorrow on the red carpet, all that other good stuff. Melekuziev, Joe, you've called his fights before. He has a huge following in Uzbekistan. He's making Indio, California now with the Diaz training camp his home. And do not miss his fight. That dude packs a lot of power.
Thank you, Bento. Yes, I think fight fans are excited for that one tomorrow night. Of course, we're both excited for the last two fights on the card. Coming up next is our co-main event of the evening. It will be 10 rounds for the vacant WBA International Lightweight Championship. It's Puerto Rico taking on Texas, a young, up-and-coming, undefeated Texan in Floyd Schofield. First up on the stage, please welcome from Humacao, Puerto Rico, Alberto Mercado. And his opponent, as we just mentioned, he is undefeated from Austin, Texas, 12-0 with 10 knockouts, Floyd Kid Austin Schofield. The Puerto Rican Alberto El Transformer Mercado, first on the scale from Humacao, Puerto Rico, 17-4-1 with 4 knockouts. Official weight 134.8 for Mercado, the Transformer. And here's his opponent, 12-0, undefeated, 10 knockouts. Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin. He's promoted in association with Davies Entertainment and Golden Boy Promotions. He is 134.8 pounds official. Both fighters come in officially 134.8 in this showdown in the lightweight division for the vacant WBA International Lightweight Championship. Again, it's brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions in association with Davies Entertainment. Ten rounds, lightweight division, WBA International strap on the line. Puerto Rico's Alberto Mercado, the Transformer, tries to upend and crack that L egg on the 12-0 record, 10 knockouts. Floyd Kid Austin Schofield puts that undefeated record on the line tomorrow night in search of a title. Again, catch all the action live on DAZN. If you are local, join us at beautiful YouTube Theater here in Inglewood, California. As we'll now take a moment to talk with Beto one more time.
Yeah, tomorrow at 5 o'clock on DAZN, Corey Erdman, Pride of Canada, Sergio Mora, Chris Maddox will be on the broadcast, and they'll be seeing this fight right here, a veteran from Puerto Rico. You have the experience, over 20 fights underneath your belt. How much can the experience help you tomorrow?
Bueno, tengo la experiencia, me va a ayudar en lo que sea en el ring. Ya y vamos a estar listo para dar la victoria, el regalo de cumpleaños mío.
I have the experience, and I'm going to demonstrate all that on Saturday.
Your birthday?
Ayer.
His birthday was yesterday. How old are you now?
35.
So 35 years old, you're taking on a 20-year-old. Does it matter to you?
No. Aquí hay muchos boxeadores que tienen edad y han ganado. Mira, Hockey que ganó a los 49 un campeonato. Yo puedo seguirlo también.
There's a lot of fighters who have had gauge gaps, as you can see Golovkin, and it's done before, and it can happen again.
All right, well, good luck to you. Suerte.
Gracias.
All right, there it is, representing Puerto Rico. You'll see him tomorrow night. That's a young man who has the attitude that you need when you're taking on a very talented Floyd Schofield. 20-year-old Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield joins me right now. Golden Boy signed him last year. We saw him on a undercard portion. And then Oscar and everybody said, let's make him the main event on Golden Boy Fight Night. 20-year-old with a first-round knockout. Oh, Oscar's going to join us. All right, so this is, yesterday you were talking about Floyd at the press conference, and you got excited. Floyd, you were looking right at Oscar, and you had the eyes. You even posted on your Instagram, like, Oscar's talking about me like that, raving about me. How did that make you feel?
It makes me feel good, you know, a legend, you know, seeing the potential in me, and, like, I ain't gonna let him down. It's fire.
Oscar, why did you sign this young man?
Oh, he's got the work ethic. He's a good kid, man. He's a good kid, and he wants to become world champion. But tomorrow night is not a walk in the park. It's a difficult fight, difficult test for a belt, a national belt. So you know you got to put it all on the line.
You're testing him really hard early on in his career. Some fighters might say, no, you've talked about Golden Boy in 2023. It's you want to make the fights, you're going to make the fights, but you got to get tested also.
Yeah, I mean, you have to do your job in the ring. That's it. I do my job outside the ring. You do your job in the ring.
You were 16 years old, Floyd, sending Oscar a DM, say, hey, can you check me out? Any kind of advice. Why did you do that?
Because my dad always told me, like, we're going to Golden Boy. I didn't believe him, but here we are, and, you know, it was the right decision.
And now he's right next to you.
No, that's crazy, right?
For the people who haven't seen you, Floyd, what's your style? What are we going to see tomorrow?
You know, I feel like this guy thinks I'm going to just go in there and be banger, but, you know, I'm going to show the world I can box. Then I'm going to get to what I know best.
Oscar, you have a smile when you talk about certain fighters. You said this about Virgil Ortiz, you said about Ryan Garcia. You've been talking very highly about Floyd Schofield. You feel like he's the next best thing.
Yeah, no, we found Ryan Garcia, we found Canelo, we found a lot of fighters who are superstars, and I feel getting past Saturday night, he's on his way. So
we'll see him, the co-feature. Floyd Schofield, good luck to you, young man.
Thank you.
All right, 20 years old. He turns 21 in August, and you hear the golden boy himself, Oscar De La Hoya, with a lot of praise for that young man. He'll be the co-feature. Joe Martinez, let's bring out the main event.
All right, Beto, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen, live from YouTube Theater here in Inglewood, California. We have arrived to the main event of the evening tomorrow night. World-class boxing is brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and sponsored by Bet Online. All the fight odds are brought to you by Bet Online. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, 12 rounds of action for the NABO Welterweight Championship. Introducing to you first, coming up on the stage, he's from Accra, Ghana, 33, 5-1, 25 knockouts, known as the Red Tiger. Here is George Ashie. And his opponent ready to step up on the stage. From Santana, California, 21-1 with 13 knockouts, Alexis Rocha. Golden Boy Promotions presents you the main event tomorrow night. This fight in association with Star Boxing. It all happens live worldwide on DAZN from here inside of the beautiful YouTube Theater in Inglewood, California. George Ashie will step inside the ring tomorrow night for the 40th time as a professional, seeking the NABO Welterweight Championship belt. And here he is first on the scale, George Ashie. 146 even for George Ashie, the Red Tiger, 146 pounds. His opponent ready to step onto the scale from Santana, California, 21-1 with 13 knockouts. Here is Alexis Rocha. And Rocha's good, 146.4 for the defending NABO Welterweight Champion. Get your cameras ready in just a moment. Our final face-off before these two square off tomorrow night. Inside YouTube Theater here in Inglewood, California. Again, featured worldwide live on DAZN. If you do not have DAZN yet, download the app and subscribe. $99 gets you a year of all the content you can hope for. Here's your main event tomorrow night. Once again, NABO Welterweight Championship on the line. 12 rounds featuring Ghana's George Red Tiger Ashie and Santana, California's Lex Rocha, the defending NABO Welterweight Champion. The final face-to-face right now before they square off tomorrow evening. Tickets are available. Don't forget Ticketmaster.com, GoldenBoyPromotions.com, GoldenBoyBoxing.com. Log on, get your tickets, and join us for the action tomorrow. They are ready now, but they will have to wait 24 more hours before one of them will walk out with the NABO Welterweight Championship belt around their waist. I know Beto's chomping at the bit to get going tomorrow night. Beto, what do you project on this main event?
I project you go to Ticketmaster.com and buy some tickets. The first ever boxing event at YouTube Theater. If you haven't been here for a concert yet, just go. It is fantastic. Not a bad seat at all. The way that they've set it up, the way they've scaled it, Joe, wait till you get in the ring and you look up and you're going to feel like a rock star tomorrow. And that's how the fighters are going to be also. The doors open up at 3 o'clock. First fight at 3:10, 3 on the undercard. Then the DAZN broadcast gets going at 5 o'clock. Corey Erdman, my man from Toronto, Canada. Sergio Mora, Chris Mannix will be on the broadcast. The main event features the man next to me right here from Accra, Ghana, George Ashie, a last-minute replacement. Anthony Young came down with an injury, the original opponent for Alexis Rocha, but George stepped up, his first time fighting in the United States. How excited are you for this opportunity?
I'm very, very happy. You're me short the baggage. I'm the opportunity there. I'm coming to prove to them. Prove my job.
I think you want to give thanks to God for giving this great opportunity. He's here to prove to the fans that it's not a washover or a pushover. And to tell the fans he's here to box.
I was told you're not a pushover, you're tough, and Oscar DeLoy even said it. That man's related to Ike Cortez. He's giving him some nightmares. He knows that it's going to be a tough fight. Yesterday, at the press conference, you said he better know how to cook, because don't come to the kitchen, because it's going to be hot tomorrow. You expect a big battle.
For right, because the kitchen is going to be too hard for Alexis Rocha, because he's not facing a tough boxer like George Ashie. He is one of the greatest guys from Ghana. They're one of the crowd pullers in Ghana.
Your final message to your fans that are watching.
Yeah. I mean, we want to tell them...
let him say it. You can say it.
Yeah, I'm Ghana fan I'm more than I'm always about that. I'm sorry, she ain't no go small, no go be car. And then the man you're funny Jamaican. I'm going to work. I'm going to work. Because the man you say, you know.
What he says is that he wants to give thanks to everybody in Ghana, just to keep praying for him. Tomorrow is going to be a beautiful day for boxing fans in California, and he's going to surprise everybody because he meant business. He's been training for this fight all along because we have to fight Alexis Rocha 29th of October, which was last year, but due to visa issue, we couldn't get it through. But I was able to make it possible for him to get a visa to come to the USA for this fight. We voted last minute, and we are here to prove to the fans that we're not a pushover. We are here to box. Show the high quarter versus Oscar De La Hoya part 2.
But this one is going to Ghana.
This one's going to Ghana. George Ashie, very confident in himself. Thank you. Good luck to you, George. Of course, with the fighters from, especially Accra, Ghana, Azuma Nelson. You start thinking of the legends that came out of there, and they always put up a fight. He might be a last-minute replacement, but the confidence that Ashie has in himself, you got to love that. That'll be the main event tomorrow night on the first ever boxing event at YouTube Theater. Where's YouTube Theater? Well, it's right next to SoFi. Where's SoFi? You fly over it when you go to LAX. You see it. You're okay. SoFi, home of last year's Super Bowl champion Rams and the Chargers. So you see a lot of cool events. Now at YouTube Theater, right next door in the same complex, you'll see the first ever boxing event. And who's the main event? A young man that grew up about half hour away in Santana, California. The pride of TKO Boxing, SOA Boxing, Alexis Lex Rocha. The main event is joining me right now. Lex, I got to ask though, you had originally an opponent. Injury took him out. Last year you had a couple opponents. Injury took him out. So finding somebody new last minute isn't new for you, but how do you deal with it mentally?
Well, first off, I just want to say thank God. I want to thank everyone that showed up and showed me support right now. I've been dreaming of this moment, and to answer your question, I'm ready for anything.
That's simple.
That simple. I'm ready for whoever they put in front of me.
All right, for the people who are saying, okay, I've seen Alexis Rocha, but I don't quite, what kind of fighter are you? What's the style?
I come to give the people an exciting fight. I come to give knockouts.
The knockouts that we saw last year, especially in your backyard, one of the best fights of the year. You don't talk much, but your hands, when you let them go, what's the corner telling you to do?
Of course, you know, shout out to Hector Lopez, always putting me in the mental spot right there, always picking me up. Man, I just want to say thank you for this moment right here, but I'm ready. This one's staying in my backyard. Ain't no one in hell this guy's going to come and take what's mine.
When you started off boxing, you were a teenager, over 200 pounds, and you're fighting at 147. You've good amateur background. You went to Russia. You've been around the world. But to fight here, the first ever fight at YouTube Theater, you get to open it up. You're making history. How does that make you feel?
Like I said, I got to give thanks to God for everything he's done for me. You know, I'm looking to go out there and put in an exciting show. I'm going to show them there's levels to this.
And there it is. You got a lot of fans in Mexico. Send them out, your message.
Gracias a todos de Zacatecas. Gracias a todos de Ciudad de México. Arriba México, cabrones!
Alexis Rocha with the traditional Mexican sign-up has become Joe Martinez. Close it out.
All right, well, we are excited to see George Ashie and, of course, Lex Rocha inside the ropes tomorrow night. It goes down here at YouTube Theater, Inglewood, California, and live worldwide on DAZN. We thank you all for joining us for the official weigh, and we will see you tomorrow. Action here in L.A.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. It's now time for the featured bout of the evening. From the four corners of the world to the four corners of this ring, the fight starts now!
This is something that comes along every now and then in generation, and it's special. And there's no hype.
Let's go!
No respect to this guy. Let's go!
You better believe it now. That was something special.
20 rounds, 20 victories.
It was Lamb versus Lion. And still the